This is the InterContinental in downtown LA. This hotel has two main entrances, one from the valet driveway and the other from the pedestrian sidewalk. Both lead into this big area on the first floor with an art wall and tall ceiling, but this is not the lobby. The lobby is actually located on the 70th floor, so we'll have to take these elevators up. It takes about 30 seconds to get from the first floor to the 70th floor, and after you exit the elevators, you can see the check-in counters right away. This floor, dubbed the Sky Lobby, is open to the public and there's lots of seating for people to come and enjoy the views of downtown LA. And at the far end of this floor, there is the lobby lounge bar if you want some drinks. To get down to your room, you'll have to take a different set of elevators than the one you came up in. There's one set of elevators for floors 31 through 52, and another set for floors 53 to 66. The room we booked is called a 2-queen classic city view. This room is about 430 square feet, which was a pretty good size and didn't feel cramped for me, my wife, and our toddler. Our room was on the 61st floor facing 7th Street and had a very nice view of the city. There's a sliding door to separate the bathroom from the rest of the room, and another one to separate the toilet. The bathrooms have a walk-in shower as well as a soak-in tub. And if you didn't know, InterContinental and Byredo entered a partnership in 2021, so that's why you'll always see their products at the InterContinental brand. There's a full-length mirror in front of the bathroom and a closet with all the standard things like a robe, iron, and slippers. You've got a coffee machine set up and some InterContinental branded water. And this room was supposed to come with a filled snack drawer and a minibar fridge, but they said they were super busy that day and didn't have time to fill them. So to get from your room to the gym or pool, you'll have to take the elevators back up to the 70th floor lobby and then take a different elevator down to the 7th floor. This is honestly one of the most impressive hotel gyms I've ever seen. It's very spacious and there's lots of stations with pretty much every type of gym equipment you could think of. There's also a huge locker room with a sauna and steam room, but I didn't want to go in and film in there. If we go back and exit the gym, then there's this hallway that leads to the rooftop pool. And it is a bit of a walk. There's an outdoor bar called the No Dive Bar, but it wasn't open when I went. The pool is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and it's located on the 7th floor rooftop, which is kind of offset from the rest of the main building. There are cabanas that you can rent if you want, but there's also plenty of regular lounge chairs everywhere. There's also this seating area and a fire pit with views of the buildings nearby. The pool house has showers on the outside and doors that lead to the bathrooms. And there's a couple of these stations with new towels on top and a basket for old towels on the bottom. If we go back through the hallway towards the gym and get back in the elevators to the lobby, we can see that there's also a steakhouse called La Boucherie on the 71st floor and a rooftop bar called Spire 73 on the 73rd floor. From the lobby, you can take this spiral staircase to get up to the 71st floor. Or there is yet again another elevator. The bar on the 73rd floor is the tallest open bar in the Western Hemisphere and is aptly named Spire 73 because of the 300-foot spire at the top of this building, which technically makes it the tallest building west of the Mississippi. The views from up here are absolutely amazing, and I got a drink with the $25 voucher that I'll talk about later. Depending on the season, cash prices for standard rooms can range anywhere from $200 to $500 a night, and when we booked, it was about $300. But I have the IHG One Rewards Premier Credit Card, and this $99 annual fee card comes with an anniversary free night. This free night can cover up to 40,000 points, and we can top off with additional points if needed. For example, the points rate for when we booked this hotel was 41,000 points. So I used the free night award plus an additional 1,000 IHG points to book this room. This is what a lot of people in the points and miles game call a keeper card, because I can get more value out of this card every year than what I pay in the annual fee. One thing to note about IHG point bookings is that they operate off dynamic pricing. So as the cash price goes up or down, the points cost will go up and down as well. And when I initially booked this room, it cost a total of 68,000 points. So I used the free night award and an additional 28,000 points. And then I would check every couple of days to see if the points rate went down, and I eventually saw it go down to 41,000. So I canceled my initial booking and rebooked, essentially saving me 27,000 points. Overall, my family had a really nice time at this hotel. My daughter is only 7 months old, and this was her first time at a hotel, so I think this will always be a pretty fond memory for us. The only downsides that I could think of is that there's no self-parking available, and the valet is pretty expensive at $65 plus tax, which came out to $71.50. You could avoid this by trying to find street parking or a cheap parking garage nearby, but we had a baby with us, so I gladly paid the valet fee. There was also a mandatory $39 facility fee, but it included a $25 food or drink voucher for Le Boucherie or Spire 73. So the total that I ended up paying for this stay was $116.82. But since we used a free night award, I really have no complaints. Anyways, that was my review of the InterContinental Los Angeles Downtown. Comment down below if you have any questions about this hotel or any other general travel or credit card questions. Thanks, see ya!